All right, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan, and in case you don't know, I do have an email list, a blog. Just go to ryansaplin.com/blog/newsletter, and you can sign up, get emails from me, get a direct line of contact through me, and we can conversate if you have a question, and maybe I can help you out. But if I do get a lot of emails, it's going to be very difficult to keep up with everything, but I'll do my best. So let's start by talking about a question I got today. And it's actually something I really want to talk about because it's cool. It says, it's one of my most popular videos on my channel right now. It's called Best Ankle Mobility Routine for Impingement to Improve Your Front Squat. And this question comes from Papa. I can't squat without my heels raising. Can you make a video on how to improve them without any equipment? Well, let's start with some first things first. When we're trying to improve our squat, the ankle mobility video was essentially designed to kind of help people keep their heels down or improve positioning of the foot. And the one thing I want to tell you, if you want to improve your heel position and being able to allow your heel to stay on the ground, is simply to push your hips further back. Though you may run into problems if you're missing range of motion. So I'm a pretty good example. Let me take my shoes off, and hopefully you can see this in the camera. Actually, I'll take my socks off too, because then you can see the contrast between the black mats here that I have in my garage. So as I begin to squat, you can see that if I squat, I'm just going to squat without too much technique. I'm just going to squat down, and you're going to see how this right heel starts to come off the ground, right? So how do I keep that heel on the ground without stretching? Well, I can push my hip further back. So that keeps my heel on the ground. Another thing that helps improve my heel position also, without necessarily pushing my hip back, is to push my knees out. And then you can actually see how my heel gets a little closer to the ground. Not much, but it does help a lot. If I bring my feet wider, so the wider you go, the less ankle demand, the less ankle mobility is required. So if you go a little wider, like I go extra wide, so this is the stance, I'm outside my shoulders. I'm just going to show you from side position because my right ankle is my worst ankle. If I squat down, I can go a little bit lower without my heel coming off the ground. So that's just basically one way you can do to help improve and mitigate a squat position, especially if you have bad ankles like me. Like if I lean forward, I basically turn it into a deadlift. I can't really squat with my feet too close together without some sort of ankle positioning like a heel or like plates or Olympic weightlifting shoes. So I really have to pull my feet wide without any assistance to push my knees out, sit back into a squat, and then I can go a little bit lower. Now, I'm not going quite to 90 degrees because I haven't done any mobility yet. So one thing that you can do to kind of help improve that, a good practice position, will simply just be to squat on a chair. Squat to a chair like this, squat down. And this is basically the only piece of equipment you would need is a chair or some sort of box about the distance that you're going to want to squat. And you come up, come down. That's one way to help improve your ability to squat while keeping your heels down. And that's really it. That's my number one tip, at least for right now. There's a little bit more technicality stuff you can do as far as mobility, like I did in that ankle mobility video. If you want to take a look at that, I'll put a link of that into the description. But if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and click subscribe, click thumbs up if you want to get more videos from me, or leave a comment if you want me to make a specific type of a video content for you, and maybe help out other people that have a burning question to get them to their goals, whether it be weight loss, muscle gain, strength gain, powerlifting, mobility, whatnot. Thanks for watching, and this is Ryan, and I'll see you guys on the next video.